Frankie Keane worked so hard and so tirelessly, and I know I'm keeping on about it, but I will keep on about it because I've said it for all the time. Before I ever got to know Frankie on this show, I knew Frankie outside of the show. And Frankie is just a wonderful, wonderful ambassador for Youghal. And we wish Frankie here again lots and lots of years in retirement, which won't happen. I'd say when he's 85 he might think about it again, but probably not, I'd say, probably not. Linda, you just wanted to say a few words there as well about Frank and Caesar. Well, he's one of the gentlemen.
Oh, absolutely, Jimmy, without a doubt. I know Frankie, I'd say about the last 15 years, maybe a bit more, since I worked up in St. Rayfields, and we worked together on a few occasions before I finished up there and before Frankie left, and an absolute gentleman to work with. An absolute, I never came across anyone like him. He's absolutely terrific. And the residents up there, they loved him. He had his band of merry men that used to go everywhere with him doing the gardens, you know, and you know, he might be taking tea break or just looking out the window on a lovely sunny day, and he'd be Frankie down in one of the gardens, and the wheelbarrows would be there, and all the boys would be there. And I used to say, he was like Robin Hood and the merry men. They used to go everywhere with him.
And like Dick White is on to me, I suppose, in fairness, he's on with about 3 weeks now. Don't forget the birthday. Don't forget the retirement, because he's left a lasting impression of his for many, many years. A lasting impression he's left of his as indeed as he does with ourselves. If I could switch it over to you, Jim, for just a second, and you might say a few words there about Frank as well. Well, nice words now, Jim, because we're not the usual thing that we're on.
I know that, Jim. Frankie, I guess, but talk about you, I don't know. But Frankie, I've been with Frankie now and Nooch, throughout Mercilton, and God knows, Frankie has been a stalwart over the years. Every time, and all the laughs we used to have with Nooch. You remember that, Frankie? Be down at the recording studio down in Dolphin Square. And, well, Frankie, as I say, he's been a stalwart over the years, and you couldn't say enough to praise Frankie. That's that simple, Jim.
Well, I suppose, Jim, they're nicer words than I'll ever get from you, but you're here and we'll get over that, Jim. Anyway, Jim, as you said, Frankie, no, just Jim, a stalwart.
At the start of the new year, no comment.
No comment, and you can't be quoted on that, Jim. Okay. Frank, we might ask you to blow out those candles before we'll be all eating grease in a minute instead of cake. And as you do so, we'll give you a round of applause, Frankie, and well done again. Another man who's been on the show for the last 6 months is indeed we're joined this morning by Michael Hussey, and Michael has taken some photographs, and hopefully one of them will make its way out to the Youghal News. I didn't have time to contact Ger, but I tried to ring him, I couldn't get through to him. But another man that's been on the show for the 6 months now is Declan Daly, and Declan might just say one word about Frankie. Well, indeed we were talking about him this morning, earlier on, Declan.
But Jim, I'll tell you here a minute, if you don't mind me saying so. I've never seen the camera here so often in the studio since you arrived. Do you follow me?
Nothing to do with me this morning, actually.
In all my years here with Nooch, the Lord be merciful to him, and Frankie will agree. I believe in all those years we've seen the camera in here twice.
Well, you see,
but
Jim,
since you've arrived, it's here permanently.
I have to say, Jim, in fairness, it's only in the last few years that you've improved and that you're photogenic. Before that, you weren't photogenic. But we'll leave it at that, Jim. We're not here for now to give compliments to you. Or me, indeed, to do Frankie Keane. But we do appreciate Michael Hussey coming down this morning. Over to you, Declan, for a couple of minutes.
I'd just like to wish Frankie a very happy retirement. It's really our gain, because I'm sure we'll see him out the road, you know, peeping there for the spring and the flowers and everything in order. So that's all I'd like to say. Thanks, Frankie.
Well done, Declan. And I suppose the next man we'll go back over now is a very good friend and has been a good friend. First of all, I want to say that I want to apologise to Morris because we won't get to your interview this morning, Morris, unfortunately, but we will get to it next week. But Morris tells me that himself and Frankie have been friends for many, many a year to come, and they've had many discussions, and I suppose they'd have simple quarrels about different things. I think that's the way he'd put it. But you remain to be great friends, and Morris wants to wish you a happy birthday and wish you a very, very happy retirement. And he says to tell you that he'd be thinking about it today and tomorrow, and indeed, I think, was it just with the birthday, Frank?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the retirement, all tomorrow. You have a busy day tomorrow, so Frank, maybe? Anyway, we're going to go on and we're going to go over to our good friend now, Michael Hackett.
Again, so much has been said about Frank so far, and all very deserving, of course. But I want to just go back a little bit and say that he's a true local Youghal man, and that he was born and reared in Corkhill. Gave him a good start anyway. and then he played hurling for Youghal, of course, and for Cork. And he was always a wonderful, caring worker at St. Raphael's. And as was said earlier, he was always well thought of, and he had a gang following him around at St. Raphael's, which meant how popular he was and how he gelled with the residents up there so well. He's a man, of course, of many, many talents. Some have been mentioned already, but I'd like to home in on his book work, because he did Up the All Boys, which was a phenomenal, like a whale of a book. And he also came along then, and I was involved to a small extent in that, the St. Raphael's book, and that was a whopper of a book. And I can tell you that we stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning, several nights, editing St. Raphael's. And then the following week, we'd have nearly finished. You're talking about maybe 600 pages. And Frank would arrive over again with a fistful of stuff. I found this, I forgot this, can we fit it in? And we fitted it in. Several more 3 o'clock in the mornings. Oh, we got it done. And that's the type of guy he is. He's very tenacious. I'd say he's like a dog with a bone. When he wants to do something and he gets set on it, he's very hard to put off. And it's a great ability to have. And of course we move forward now, wish him well. And when I hear all this talk about Crow Park agreements and all, and he has a birthday, I wonder, is there an increase due to him? We hardly hear all this talk about increments.
Well, I tell you now, Michael, if you can pull that off, we'll put you in government. Because while he deserves the increase, and
Exactly.
10 of them, I don't think it'll be forthcoming, unfortunately.
He'd be a good example now, because if any fella deserves an increase, an increment, Frank Keane deserves it. And now that he will have more time, I wonder, will we have more books? Because that's what I would like to see. I know he'd be doing a lot more gardening, but what about the writing? He has so much to offer, and he has so many memories, and talking to him, you learn that straight away. And even his very own life story would make something. Because he's been here, there and everywhere, and he's achieved so many things. Again, with the rest of you, I say congratulations, Frank. Well done, Mike.
And again, we're going to ask Frankie now if he would just cut the cake there. And Frank, the small bit on the left is yours, and the big bit on the right is mine. Okay, just to explain the rules. So if you cut the cake, and give it, there we. If you can turn around there to Michael, in fact.
I must get in here as well.